Missing dead or alive? Ron Burgundy? Chase Leaki here with the Blue Futon reviewing Missing Dead or Alive. So what's this about? Pretty simple premise. This is a 4-episode saga of we are following this missing persons unit in South Carolina, and we are following, I think, 3 or 4 cases throughout this 4-episode saga. So, like this show, it was fine. It wasn't what I was expecting, though. Yes, this is true crime, like to the freaking T. But what they were trying to do with this story, the first episode was like, what am I watching? Is this a horror story? How are they framing this? But then when they continue on with episode 2 through 4, it turns more into a Netflix crime series or like docu-series that I was like, I'm not really feeling this as a whole. So when talking about the positives, I do like they decided to focus on real life cops, real life cases, and how they decided to film it was kind of interesting and very different. But I think the difference will either turn people on or turn people off. And overall, I think it might have turned me off just a little bit. And that kind of goes into the negative. This is going to be a very quick review just because of the style of show it is. Like I said, first episode, it's like a haunted house of like, oh my God, there's a person's missing. There's a board that's like nailed to a door. What is behind this door? We need a warrant. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we're going to find a body. Shit's going to go down. But when you actually see what happened, you're like, oh, that's really it. That's very anticlimactic. But the more you think about it, that's way more realistic where things behind closed doors ain't going to be always fantastic or always like, oh shit moments. But when you have a board nailed to the frame of a door and what is behind it, it felt like it was almost framed. Like it was almost added in post-production. Like, okay, we need to make this a little bit more exciting. So we're going to add this real quick before we film. It really felt that way. And then we are talking to the cops, going through why they're in this missing persons unit, what their goal is after this, what was their life beforehand. And I think that adds some interesting elements to it, but it also takes you out of the story of like, we're following these people and what they do in their normal lives. Yes, I understand that. And it's a new, interesting perspective of what these people go through, what these cops go through, what these people that are accused of murder are going through or accused of committing a crime are going through. But I think just how it was shot, it just felt a little off-putting. That's all I'm going to say. So Missing Dead or Alive, Ron Burgundy is an okay series. It's not the best. It's not the worst. I just think how they decided to film it, they try to be organic, and that was fine. But the organicness kind of made it a little boring. So Missing Dead or Alive will receive a 2.5 out of 5 Futons. It goes at 50%. So let's see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have the critics. There's 3 of them. Don't know the score, but 49% with fewer than 50 for the audience score. And we have 2 fresh and 1 negative. So 2 out of 5 for the negative. And some people are just seeing satisfying that these investigators are doing their job. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of recreations in this story, so that could also be a positive for some. So there's that. So technically a 66 by 50, 49. Chase Hawk with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if things Topia. You Blue Futon. Stay watching. Have a great day. I don't care. Watch this today, tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, a year from now. I love every single freaking one of you. And please don't go missing. Don't run away from home. People love you. And if you are, maybe people love you. Find people that love you in your life. Because there at least is one person that does. Hopefully.